Tes, tes. Tes. 1, 2, 3. Iya udah. Aku.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله. أشهد أن محمدًا رسول الله. أشهد أن محمدًا رسول الله. حي على الصلاة. حي على الصلاة. حي على الفلاح. حي على الفلاح. الله أكبر، الله أكبر. لا إله إلا الله.
إن الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستغفره ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا. من يضلل فلا مضل له ومن يضلل فلا هادي له. وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله. يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله حق تقاته ولا تموتن إلا وأنتم مسلمون. يا أيها الناس اتقوا ربكم الذي خلقكم من نفس واحدة ومنها خلق منها زوجها وبث منهما رجالا كثيرا ونساء واتقوا الله الذي تساءلون به والأرحام إن الله كان عليكم رقيبا. يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله وقولوا قولا سديدا يصلح لكم أعمالكم ويغفر لكم ذنوبكم ومن يطع الله ورسوله فقد فاز فوزا عظيما. أما بعد, my brothers and sisters in Islam, rahimakumullah, our days, our month, our years are made to determine the lifespan of our life. At the same time, it gives us the opportunity for doing the good deed. And the other side, the death has been watching us day and night, waiting to take our life. And then when our time comes, then we have to face in the day of judgment all the deeds that we did during our lifetime. Where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala at that particular time will tell us, these are only your deeds that has been recorded for you and for which I'm going to reward you. So whoever gets the good rewards should be thankful to Allah and whoever gets otherwise should only blame themselves. So we leave this month of Ramadan last week. It's a beautiful day, fragrance night. You come to the masjid, oh, everybody smells good. Everybody's reciting the Quran. We leave the month of the Quran. We just left them. The month of the Quran, the month of taqwa, the month of patience. We all patient at that particular time. The month of jihad towards our nafs, mercy and forgiveness, and the freedom from the hellfire. It reminds me the hadith I always said in my last talk in this masjid about Rasulullah SAW in the time of Jum'ah. He stepped into the mimbar and he was saying Amin 3 times as he stepped on the step. So after the khutbah, the Sahaba asked him, Ya Rasulullah, why did you say Amin 3 times? Rasulullah SAW said, the first one is because Jibril came to me and told me that it's a doom among your ummah when your name is mentioned and they didn't say salawat. So I said Amin. And the second time I stepped, the Jibril came to me and said that a doom among your ummah when their parents still alive and they're not entering Jannah. So I say Amin. And the third one, the Jibril came again and said, a doom among your ummah, the Ramadan is past. They only come with thirst and hungry, and their sin is not forgiven. So we ask ourselves, have we fulfilled the requirements? Have we fulfilled the requirements of taqwa and graduated in the month of Ramadan with the diploma of taqwa? The other question is that have we found our soul's desires and defeat them? That we've been overtaken with our customs and our desires. Have we defeated them, really defeated them during the Ramadan? Have we performed our duty or actions in the way that fulfill our condition to receive the mercy and forgiveness from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? These are good questions that each one of us should ask ourselves. Have we fulfilled all of those during the time of Ramadan? My brothers and sisters in Islam, during the month of Ramadan, we have done so many good things. We fast during the day. We pray almost all night. We slept probably 2 hours, 3 hours a day. And we have the energy. We hold our patient. We be nice to our family. We cook for our beloved friends and family. Invite them to come to our house. We ate in the masjid and meet new people. We have done all of those. But the sadness is, as soon as the Eid come in, most of those acts we left behind as well. One of the signs of our deeds are accepted or rejected during Ramadan are that when Ramadan finishes, those good deeds continues. Those good deeds keep on going on and on and on when all of these good deeds that we did accepted. Otherwise, the good deeds are going to be overcome with the bad deeds. In the Surah Al-Hud, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentioned, verily, the good deeds remove the evil deeds. So, we left everything, all the bad things, bad deeds that we did, or bad habits that we have during Ramadan. So after Ramadan, we should be able to overcome that bad deeds with the good deeds. And inshallah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will forgive or look over the bad deeds that we have done before. One of the things that I always did to remind myself not to go back to what I have done before is that, especially after Ramadan, is that I look at myself and I said, the God or Allah or the owner of the month of Ramadan is the same thing as the owner of all the months. The God or the owner of Laylatul Qadr are the same of all nights, all year long. And the demands for us to submit to Him is nothing less than in the month of Ramadan. Even though the reward is more in Ramadan, but the demands of doing that is still. This is proved by one of the hadiths, the famous hadith by Sufyan bin Abdullah. He asked Rasulullah SAW, Ya Rasulullah, tell me something about Islam that I will never gonna get anything from any news from anybody else except from you. So Rasulullah SAW touched him and said, just believe in Allah. Believe in Allah and then continue doing so. We sometimes taking this easily. We're taking that, yes, I believe in Allah and did it all the time. But our actions after Ramadan say it otherwise. We become impatient dealing with our customers, especially dealing with our family, our kids, our children. Our closest to us, we are impatient. While during Ramadan, we're really, really patient with them. We said, I'm fasting. Every time we say, I'm fasting. But we barely do that after Ramadan finished. So, we did a lot of things. We did fasting. But after Ramadan, fasting is still required on us. You can do Monday and Thursday, where Rasulullah SAW said, deeds are presented to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala during Monday and Thursday. I would like that my deeds be presented while I'm fasting. So you still can continue with the fasting. And Abu Huraira mentioned also that 3 days of the month is equal to fasting of forever. It's mentioned in the Bukhari and Muslim. And he also mentioned that whoever fasts in the month of Ramadan and then follow the 6 days fasting in Shawwal has done as he has fasted the whole year. This is very famous. Everybody knows about it. 30 days, right? Times 10 times is 300 days. And the other 6 days is 60 days. So it gives you 360 days of fasting. So why don't we just start doing that during this time of Shawwal? We still have about 3 weeks to go in Shawwal, so you can still do it Monday, Thursday for 6 times, and you should be doing it, inshallah. The other things that we saw during Ramadan, and everybody see it, we saw a lot of youth get involved. There are a lot of our youth, mashallah. I know there are more youth, probably our youth not doing so, but at least we saw a whole bunch of them come to the masjid. They pray in the masjid, they volunteer in the masjid, and I know in this masjid, they make khatira, the youth making the khatira. They're arranging all the Quran lesson for the smallest one. MashaAllah, it's really good. But after that, we barely see them. If the summer come, the kids not in school, where are they? We should persist with them coming to the masjid at all the time and involved in the masjid, especially during the summer. So we know that during Ramadan, we exercise our body to accept the difficulties before it getting away from it too long. I encourage everybody to start doing it again, or to start staying steadfast and do it at least a little bit at a time. You don't have to do a lot of stuff. Just do a little bit, inshallah, that I will talk about it in the next khutbah, inshallah. أقول قولي هذا وأستغفر لكم إنه هو الغفور الرحيم. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء والمرسلين وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين أما بعد. Ramadan is like a school for us. It's a recharge. Just like if you're an engineer, professional engineer, or you're a teacher, or you're any professional that you have, every certain amount of time you have to redo it again. You have to retrain again, so that it will keep us long enough for the whole year to remind ourselves about our deeds, so it's not decreasing, and then after that, recharge again. So after this Ramadan, I'm going to give you a few tips that we can do easily after we get back home. The first one is having a good habits. If you have many bad habits, just take one of them. Just take one of them and reduce it. One of the things that I usually ask my brothers is that after Ramadan, how many times you text your spouse or your wife or your husband and say, I love you. Thank you for all the years you give me. That's a good deed. How about you do that every week to them? I know some of the spouse said, what did you do wrong again? You start sending me this good text message, but it's okay. Just text her and said, or him, say, thank you for being my husband. One of the other good habits that you can do is that during your spare times, listen to the lectures. Instead of listen to the music, or not listen to anything at all, listen to the lectures. You know what I start doing is that I like biking. So during the bike, I put my headphones on, not on the street, on the trail, because on the street, put your headphones, it's not safe. Instead of listening to the music, I listen to lectures, a khutbah out of any scholars. That's one of the good things. If you used to smoke, reduce the smoke. If you used to smoke 1 pack a day, make it half pack a day. And then the following 3 weeks, or 1 month, make it a quarter pack a day. And then after that, get out of it. Because sometimes, you cannot do it drastically. I mentioned already about fasting. Keep on the fasting. There are 2 opportunities, or 3 opportunities. In the next 3 weeks, we have to fast. It's good to fast for these 6 days of Shawwal. The second one is Monday, Thursday. If you cannot do Monday, Thursday, Monday. You know the good things about it, if you want to do it. One of the things that we used to do in Houston is that we have a group of people that we used to hang around. And we just did once a week. We just go on Monday and have iftar together. That encourage everybody to do things. So if you have 2, 3, 4 friends together or families, say let's fast together on Monday and have iftar in our house, or have iftar in the restaurant. That's one of the things that we can do. And the next one is basically at least make the fast 3 days out of month. The middle of the month, 14, 15, and 16, is one of the hadiths that say that it's good, recommended to do that. And the most important thing right now is the Quran. We know Ramadan is the month of Quran. So many of us completed the whole Quran, completed two times of the Quran during Ramadan. But after Ramadan, we don't even touch it. So the way I usually do it is that every time I pray in the office, I just take my phone out and read a couple of half a page. If I don't have time, at least I read one ayah. Don't you think with all the technology that we have, with the gadget that we have, we cannot even read one ayah a day? Are we that so busy that we cannot even open our expensive phones and then read one ayah a day? You know, I know in Indonesia they have this one use a day kind of phone call kind of stuff, your group, that they will call you and remind you to finish one use a day. I saw that their followers, they've subscribed about over 1 million people. Mostly Indonesian, they're pretty special, I guess. But they speak Indonesian mostly on the group. But they did this. That's what we have to do. Surround ourselves with the companions that can get us close to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Go to the one week halakha group. Create one small one among yours. Among your friends that you hang out with. Instead of hang out in the coffee shop or in the restaurant, hang out in one of their house and read Quran together. Discuss the Quran and ponder about it. And the next one is the charity. How many of us have done walking on the street and see somebody that we think less fortunate than us? We didn't know anything about him, and just reach our pocket and give them some money? Or you've seen somebody, you stand on the line in McDonald's or anything, and you see somebody that you offer them to buy them something, even they probably have more money than you. Give the charity. How many times a month that we go home and ask our family, said, let's go out and eat a little bit? It's a charity. Charity is not only it's also to your family. We're obligated to do that. We owe it to our kids, our family, to do this. And the last one that I want to mention is that during Ramadan, we invited each other, invited our families and friends to come to our house to have iftar together. And then, as I said, we came to the masjid and eat together for 29 days. Some of us eat the masjid for 29 days. But after Ramadan, we didn't even say hi or salam to each other. We didn't even invite them to come to that. Make this a habit. Once a month, you invite one family to come to your house. Make it close between you and your family. It's also big, from my experience, it's really, really beneficial to my kids, my children. Why? Because some of these families that I invite, they also have children the same age as my kids. It creates the bonds among them. And then you guys pray together. When you pray together, just have small talk, one hadith to everybody about family. Just keep this continuous stuff after Ramadan. Inshallah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will accept it. And inshallah, we are among the people that promise that after Ramadan, we may gain taqwa. I want to mention one hadith from Aisha radiallahu anha. It said, good deeds, do good deeds properly, sincerely and moderately. And remember that you shall enter paradise only through the mercy of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And also remember that the most beloved deeds to Allah is which is regular, constant, and even it's a little bit, even it's a small stuff. I pray to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that He will accept our deeds during Ramadan. I pray to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make us among the people with taqwa after Ramadan. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala help us in following His command and get away from whatever Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala asks us not to do. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala protect our families. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala forgive our parents, forgive our kids, forgive our spouse. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make us among people that He bless. ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار ربنا تقبل منا إنك أنت السميع العليم وتب علينا إنك أنت التواب الرحيم وصلى الله على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين والحمد لله رب العالمين.
الله أكبر الله أكبر أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن محمد رسول الله حي على الصلاة حي على الفلاح قد قامت الصلاة قد قامت الصلاة الله أكبر لا إله إلا الله.
استقيموا. Straighten your line, shoulder to shoulder. Allahu Akbar. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Ar-Rahmanir Rahim. مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. ألهاكم التكاثر حتى زرتم المقابر كلا سوف تعلمون ثم كلا سوف تعلمون كلا لو تعلمون العلم اليقين لترون الجحيم ثم لترونها عين اليقين ثم لتسألن يومئذ عن النعيم. الله أكبر. سمع الله لمن حمده. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين آمين. قل هو الله أحد الله الصمد لم يلد ولم يولد ولم يكن له كفوا أحد. الله أكبر. سمع الله لمن حمده حمدا كثيرا. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Brothers and sisters, before you start your sunnah prayers, please circulate the donation box and donate generously. Jazakallah. Alhamdulillah, our khatib and imam today was Brother Irwan Tantu from Herndon, Virginia. Jazakallah, Brother Irwan, for the powerful message. May Allah continue to bless you and your family. Ameen. Brothers and sisters, we do have our canteen open downstairs today. The menu today is lamb or chicken satay. It's an Indonesian kebab with yellow rice, and it's $7 per box. Please check it out downstairs. For more information about our programs, please visit the website www.imam.org. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.